Scapula stretch and its variations. You can do this with just body weight, or if you have a resistance band, a physio band, or a kettlebell or dumbbell, that can help deepen the stretch, but you don't necessarily need anything, right? So to stretch the levator, what we're gonna do is we're going to say I'm going to approach this my left. I'm going to lateral flexion. Maintaining lateral flexion, I'm going to rotate only. And then after rotation, I'm going to cervically flex, looking down at that front right pocket. In this position, the opposite shoulder, so the shoulder and the neck, the side of the neck that's being stretched is driving down. Think scapular depression, and you should feel it through here. Now, that's a standard stretch, and again, to reiterate, we're going lateral flexion, rotation, flexion, looking down at that front right pocket. Left side is being stretched, arm is driving down to the ground. To deepen the stretch without any equipment, lateral flexion, rotation, down, driving down. You're taking the same side hand that you're going towards, so the opposite side of what's being stretched, and you take that hand and you place it on top of your head, and you're not necessarily cranking down to deepen the stretch. You're pretty much using the weight of your hand and letting gravity at the right angle just pull yourself down into a deeper stretch. At the very most, what I would want from you is to just curl your fingers in a little bit with your fingertips to kind of drive you into a deeper stretch, so long as we're not feeling any pain. So here, the weight of gravity is deepening the stretch, and then my fingers are curling in slightly, and fingertips are driving into my head, relaxing the shoulder while simultaneously driving the scapula and shoulder down towards the ground. Now, that's the foundation of the the levator scapula stretch. What you can do is, if you have a kettlebell and you want to go deeper, so I'm going to switch sides so I can hit the other side. All you have to do is hold the kettlebell on the side that you want stretched, lateral flexion away from the kettlebell, rotation away from the kettlebell, looking down at that front pocket. Shoulder is relaxed, so the weight of the kettlebell is driving my arm down, and I can give it some assistance by driving my arm even further. Another assist by placing my hand on top of my head, relaxing the shoulder, getting a good stretch there. If you don't have weights and you just have a physio strap or a resistance band, you can loop it down to a rig, or I guess a coffee table, something that has some stability and that won't move when you pull on it, and you're just stepping away, stepping away, stepping away, and it's driving my arm down. This feels a little different, but it's, you know, essentially all the same thing. And as far as body weight distribution, I'm actually putting most of my weight on this leg that's closer to the band and leaning away until I feel some sort of sensation and stretch in the shoulder. And then I'm lateral flexion, rotation, and down. Boom.